Hello everyone, this is Korith Landwalker, and tonight we have another exciting episode of Star Trek Online with the Delta Challenge. Delta Challenge is the brainchild of Zone 51 Alex and was promoted through Endeavor Gaming's stream and Discord. And the goal here was to more or less go with these rules. Basically, we want to get 2 ships to the endgame status, faction specific, and a Tetrion build. So, 2 different builds. General rules, pretty much self-explanatory. You can't use the exchange, you can't use the C-store, event ships, unlocks. Basically, you're doing this as if you were starting for the very first time with a Delta recruitment event. Now, before the Dyson arc, you can't do anything involving rep, task forces, patrols. Can't use dilithium. I realize that's misspelled there. That's my bad. But after you complete the Dyson arc, you are able to do mission replay, so you can go back and do missions prior to the end of the Dyson arc and fill up, so to speak, with any set items you want to get a hold of. And you can replay patrols as well if you've already gone through them. So that's not a big deal for most of the stuff that happens beforehand, because there aren't very many required patrols prior to the Dyson arc. But once you do something like in, say, the Delta Quadrant, then you can repeat that patrol. In any event, our big goal here is to get through the rest of the Dyson arc tonight. I have no idea if I'll be able to pull this off. Let's get rid of the rule set here and bring in the music. My representative for the Delta Challenge is Katheg, a Klingon of House Mokai. And I still like the look. I really do. Let's get inside the game, shall we? Now, the odds are good that if I can pull off the end of the Dyson arc here, it may be the temporary end of the Delta Challenge for me. I believe that at one point they were talking about having a pause for everybody to reach the end of the Dyson arc before pushing on with the next stage. So that works out for me too, because I'd kind of like to get back to Tel-El and continue the story content that I've generally built my Star Trek streaming on. But for now, the goal here is to burn through the content. But first, we're going to take care of the duty officer missions, because they are my second favorite way of getting XP right now. Obviously, playing the game's episodes is my favorite, but... Ooh. Development Commendation Rank. What this means is I can go to the store and go to the Development tab and get a free duty officer. Decisions. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like very many of the ones that are here will do me any direct amount of good. So what I'll do is I'll grab the recharge on transport abilities from the astrometric scientist. Whether that's a smart move or not,
Congratulations, General.
We'll come back to that momentarily. And I got a purple quality Gorn Tactical Bridge Officer. That will come in handy. Eventually. Before I proceed with the promotion, I want to get as many of the duty officer assignments as I can here. Because there are an awful lot of duty officer assignments available here. And By taking them, that's less I have to worry about later. Succeeding these assignments give you, you know, experience and other related rewards, and it's really the XP that I'm really looking for here. Because I'm only at level 40, which is a long, 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 long way to go for almost anything else, honestly. Do I want to spend 2,000 credits for these trade? I'm going to stall on that, and I'm just going to do a couple of the other ones before I have to make that decision. What's my energy credits at? 3 million. Yeah, I think I can afford to blow 2,000 and pop on these things. If these were like 500,000, that would be one thing, but for 2,000, I'm willing. And then we have the personal ones. And a potential science officer. Alright, next step. Yeah, we'll get to you, we'll get to you. Next step is skills. I have gained another ground point. Let's grab that one first, because that'll probably be easier. We are going to kit efficiency it up. Recharge bonus. Performance. We're going to go with the performance. The recharge is okay with everything. And I'm going to grab some improved flank resistance here. So if I'm being shot from behind, it won't hurt as much. That's the deal. Space! We're going to take a look at the general level, level of abilities here. Warp core potential is a very attractive one. Engineering readiness, very attractive, especially considering that, you know, most of my bridge officer abilities on the ship are engineering abilities at the moment. I say at the moment because, well, stay tuned. Scientific readiness, same thing as engineering except for science. Shield mastery. Coordination protocols, which I'm going to completely ignore because I don't expect to have any hangar pets. And finally, tactical readiness, which recharges the tactical stuff. I'm going to go with the warp core potential because, you know, more power to subsystems is always nice. Alright, let's chat with Timpok now.
Congratulations! You have proven yourself to be
Yes.
a strong warrior.
So we are going to zap back there and we are going to upgrade our ship. Now, when I say upgrade, that's really a misnomer because I'm not actually upgrading the ship, I am replacing the ship. So, now I'm a Brigadier General. And as before, I'm going to be focusing on the battle cruisers. So we're going to lop off everything except that. And we have some wonderful possibilities here. We have the Vorcha Battle Cruiser Retrofit. I honestly did not expect that to be available. I would have figured that would have been a fleet option, but here we are. Here we are. Or I can go to the Negvar, which is the next step up. And I suppose I could technically look at this, but you'll see it down here. Zen. That means, no, you are not eligible. Stay away. So basically it's coming down to, do I want to use the Negvar or the Vorcha? Let's see. 2 tactical, 2 engineering, and a science versus 1 tactical, 3 engineering, and a science. So I would definitely be going heavy on the engineering if I go here. It's got stronger hull. Well, it's got 4 consoles for engineering, 3 tactical, 2 science. This has 4 engineering, 3 tactical, and 2 science, so consoles are the same. Negvar has more hull, but it's also I'm assuming that smaller number is a slower turn, but I can't prove that. Same device slots, same weapons. They can both do dual cannons, but I'm uninclined to work with dual cannons. So it's really going to come down to whether or not I want to use 1 or 2 tactical officers or 2 or 3 engineering officers. That is the difference. A single station. And the station being the difference, the stations are a tier 1 ability, the first ability. They're ensign, lieutenant, whatever the ability it is. That's a good question. That is a good question. So, unless someone in the chat has anything to say, and it's not looking like I'm going to see anything on that, perhaps what I want to do then is zip ourselves to the random display. Courtesy of the Wizards of the Coast D&D Dice Roller, where we're going to go into here and hopefully I can find the option on here that's going to let me interact with it. There we go. We are going to work with a die 2 and it's going to basically come down to this. If it's a 1, we will go with the Negvar. If it's a 2, we will go with the Vorcha Retrofit. And the answer is Negvar. All right. So, congratulations. We will be going with heavy, heavy engineering. Let's take us back to the game. Honestly, this is what I was figuring on going with originally until I saw we had the option for a Vorcha, because that would have allowed me to use the Torcot skin again. And I guess it literally would have been an upgrade to my current ship. But it was not. So, let's see. What kind of name do we want to have in here? I don't want to do anything with apostrophes. Rabaron. Catchy, I like it. We'll go with that. So, let's do some ship management. Farewell, Vorcha. You served me well. But it is time for a new vessel. A heavier vessel. A bigger vessel. A badder vessel. But it's not going to let me right click and... Oh, I guess because I have to left click. Gee, you can see how often I monkey with this. We are going to... Well, don't know if I want to do transbasic. Well, we know the stuff I can't do. Yeah, you know what? Trying to do it that way is being a little too clever. Close that. Well, let's take a look at the Guardi and see what we've got here. We've got a Chronoton 8 here. Chronoton 8 is good. That's gonna... I'll take that out here so I can get ready to pop it in later. Basically, if it's less than 8, I don't want it. Because Rabaron is using level 8 gear. If you are not better than level 8, or equal to, I want nothing to do with you. I don't see any reason to take this. It's not an improved version of the Hyper Impulse, and they prefer a high engine power, and that's not going to be happening all that often, so no. Warp Core, yes. The shields, probably, because the shields seem to consistently be more useful. The mine launcher for those tractor mines. Devices, of course. Actually, let's try to fit the... I don't have any more shield batteries. Interesting. Consoles. Let's put the bridge officer to the candidate roster so I don't have to worry about him. And that is it. We have leached off everything of value here. Photon 1 gets replaced. Tactical consoles, beam weapons, sciences, engineering, and I've got a couple spots available for engineering. I can include the third beam console on here, even though it's not high, but it's something. And I can also include the RCS, which helps the turning. I mean, hey, why not? That's the Mark 8, and these are Mark 8s. I don't even know why I bothered taking that off. Oops. Warp cores. Now the shield here is, even though it's a Mark 6, it is still better than the Mark 8. The Freeman prototype covariant shield is astonishingly good. But it is slower in regeneration. I'll take it. We'll replace one of those photon torpedoes. We will get my devices put into play here. Engine. Shield. And finally, I'm going to yank these guys out, and we're going to replace them all with arrays. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have a lot of beam arrays to play with. And I'm also going to take the opportunity to sell off a lot of this junk that I don't need. Because I don't need it. Let's go with appearances, because half the fun of the game is customizing your ship so it looks cool. Now, strangely... Oh, right, that's because of the... Let me cancel this for a second. And let us disable the visuals on the Freeman shields. And now I should be able to see the ship in its actual glory. Now, the good news is cosmetics can be changed. So I can basically change the appearance into whichever one I like, as long as, you know, I have it. So we've got Negvar, Kudaj, and Vodi. I don't have the Negtev because, well, C-store thing, and I never picked it up. There's this lack of motivation thing. I can either go pure, or I can mix and match. I don't see a whole lot of difference between the Vodi. Oh, I guess it would matter if I were actually going over here where I had the templates. Negvar. I don't really like the front of the Kudaj. That's interesting. Negvar has those big lower nacelles, but D does not. What I might do is I might swap out the saucer for the standard Negvar. But it really doesn't look like it belongs. Okay, that's not bad. I can work with that. Windows, go with those. Material. I guess I have to actually click on it to make it come up. I am kind of inclined to go with a veteran because, you know, hey, I have a lot of other options here. Ooh. Oh, this one's going to cost, yeah, see that? That probably comes with one of the, that's purchased that I don't have. No, we'll go with a veteran look. Alright. Last step. Time to do a little bit of requisitioning. I cannot use dilithium. Remember, that's part of the rule set. But I can get myself a bunch of arrays, and oh, they all start at 9, don't they? So you know what I'm gonna do? 3, 6. I'm gonna buy 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pro tip: if you're doing something like buying a bunch of these things, hold your control key down and double click on them, and you won't have to worry about the confirmation thing. You'll just see them pop in. I do it like that because I'm lazy. So I can get rid of all those Mark 8s and replace them with these bright, shiny new Mark 9s. And that's the way I like it. I do have one Mark 10 gear armor here that I'm going to give to my good buddy Kagan. Is anyone using less than Mark 7, Mark 8s? Yeah, I guess it's time for him to give up the Mark 6 that he's been using. And then we're going to go back to requisitioning equipment. But that's because I'm just going to make use of the sell feature, and we are going to go through like a plague on this stuff. A lot of these are going to be 0 because they came from the ship I just picked up, and stock equipment is worthless. Everything else we're just going to burn sell. If I were not doing the challenge, I would be looking up for things to, you know, sell on the exchange. But exchange is not an option. No, get rid of that. Another little detail that I'll be making use of. Ooh, keep the Tetrion. I'll think about it. Keep the Disruptor. Definitely ditch phasers. Keep that medical generator for now. I've got to double check on that. Basically, I'm trying to clean out the inventory of the stuff that I'm not going to use and not inclined to use. Keeping the battlefield though for sentimental reasons. Is there anything else in here? No. Okay, let's look in the inventory, do a quick sort. And, ooh, gee, I have more bridge officers here than I thought. Purples, let's move the purples into the candidate roster. Okay, we'll move the blue guy too. I may turn him into, ooh, what's this? Oh, right, I had a career-specific reward somewhere along the line. And I hate them all. Well, but you know what, it doesn't actually matter because there's a little something else we're going to do. Because I got another level, it's time. Let's go through my rewards. Let's see, got another one that has fleet marks and all that. We'll claim that. Because I completed the Romulan arc. The new Romulus arc. Solanae is on deck. And I'm at level 40. That means I can claim my Delta recruitment reward here. So I get a box, which once again I can choose between space equipment, space weapons, space consoles, or ground equipment. Once again, I'm going to go with the ground gear. I might make different decisions if I weren't doing the rules of the challenge, but because I'm doing the rules of the challenge, I feel that I need to have equipment that I can make use of. Let's see, shield generator, medical generator, better. And get that down here. This one is the shield recharge 10, and that's why I didn't bother caring about what I did up here. Oh, good, I have weapon malfunction 10, that's good. Sadly, I don't have a good replacement for the fuse armor. I can go with the shield generator or the beam turret. What do I have here? Diagnostics. Okay, we're going to go with the beam for the diagnostics, but I am not getting rid of the fuse armor. I like the fuse armor. Okay, so I want to do a quick sale of the kit modules that I just got rid of. But we'll keep the shield generator just in case I change my mind. Moving onward. I've got improved armor and a better gun. Congratulations, Kagan. Oh, well, that's not going to be an improvement for Kagan. I don't think Korgu is actually on my away team. Yes, he is. Korgu's been neglected. Let's give him the shiny armor. Ooh, can I take the shields? I've got to take the shields. And we'll give Korgu the shields. And we'll give Korgu the gun, too. Because it looks like I've neglected the poor guy. He deserves a little bit of love. Klingons need love, too. Alright. I'm going to try to do one more thing. It's going to require me to go down to First City. You see, I'm reasonably sure that I can get kit modules down there. What I do not know is whether or not they will cost dilithium. If they cost dilithium, I can't do a thing. I can't touch them. Can't touch them. But if they're through energy credits, then I might decide to grab myself the Mark 10 fuse armor. Because I like the fuse armor. I want to use the fuse armor. So let's see. Personal equipment. Yes, I like to requisition a kit. An engineering module. A Mark 10, and they are indeed energy credits. So where is... Oh, thank heavens. For a minute there, I was beginning to think I was going to see it. Fuse armor. So let's take that out. And bang. And now we are ready. Let's beam up to the ship, assign bridge officer slots, and after 30 minutes of getting all my junk together here, we can start pushing for the Solane arc. Yeah, that was really a lot trickier than it probably needed to be. So, what are we going to do? Well, my tactical guy is obviously going to go with Kagan because he's got the fire at will. For science, well, we've got Rag, and then we've got, let's see, jamming and tractor beam versus Tractor beam, and science team. Well, I like the science team because shield recharge. Now it gets more interesting. What does Moro have? Moro has an engineering team, Korgu has an engineering team, and Conan has emergency power to weapons. Maybe I should be looking at the other end. Who has the best level 4 stuff? I'm thinking Conan is going to win this one because Acton being 3 is a... Well, I like it better than the boarding parties. It's just that simple. So, Conan gets the top slot. Our next slot. Ox to Battery. Ox to Battery. Yeah, I can't really ignore that. On the other hand, we've got, well, that's Conan. What do we have for him? Well, okay, he's definitely not getting it. Congratulations, Moro, you're getting the first slot. Leaving Korgu with the winner here. Alright! We are ready. It's time to take a step between the stars. And our rewards on here are going to be the usual trifecta, plus Solanae equipment. So, let us transwarp our way to the Dyson Sphere. And the real irony here is I've gone through all this effort, and I'm almost certain that this mission doesn't do a bloody thing with the ship. Well, you know, that's just the way the game is played. Alright, let's find the logistics officer. Must be the one with the big eye floating over her head.
You're just in time.
Okay, to the sub-commander. I'm just going to run ahead of you because I can't be bothered to wait for you. I already know the way. And ooh, look at all these people here. And one thing I love about the way they do this mission is they even include your crew people down here. I think that's a great touch.
Good to see you
So
again.
let's burn through that and listen to the distress signal from Admiral Tuvok, who seems to have gotten himself into a spot of trouble.
Joint command.
The attack on the Voth fleet will commence shortly. Captains, please
Tuvok
return
and
to your
Krupa
ships.
are stranded with an entire Voth fleet bearing down on them. I need you to fly the Voth.
Yeah,
are actively scanning.
sure, we'll
Speak-
fly. Logistics officer, where are you? We don't sweat little details like, you know, dialogue. Things go a lot faster. This is what some of the folks in Warcraft would say, don't read the quest, just hit accept and go. I think you lose a lot when you do that, obviously, as evidenced by most of my streams. But for the challenge, one must go with that mentality. And there we go, slowly but painfully loading. And here we are. Ooh, cutscene. Let's skip cutscene. I knew this was a bad idea. Am I still showing the visuals? Because I could have sworn I told it not to. Maybe it reset when I did the changes. Doesn't matter. Step 1, hail Tuvok. And oh yeah, those look like very painful plasma streams. Maybe it would be a good idea for me not to run into those. Okay, so I told a lie. I actually do get to use my ship briefly. Yo, Tuvok, anytime now. There we go. we got turn off the flares by realigning their inhibitors. So let's do that realignment. Now you get an accolade if you can manage to do all this without hitting one of the plasma arcs, the flares, whatever you want to call them. Admittedly, the accolade means absolutely nothing, honestly, but hey, it's nice. Some of these accolades really do need little extra bits to brag about. I mean, nobody can actually see anything involving the accolades unless it has a title associated with it, and not many of them do. Usually, title unlocks are separate things. Then again, as a former City of Heroes, well, not former exactly, but as someone who played City of Heroes regularly, I am well aware of badge hunters. There you go. See, I avoided being burned. Support the fleet. Beam me down. Time to be a Klingon.
Greetings. I am Admiral Tu.
Yes, we
Main
met.
power is offline. There are two
That's a
more than
consequence
the two of
of
us can safely engage.
redoing everything.
Defeat would be certain. I have.
We're moving away from the Voth, right?
When they redid the order of everything, or when they put Tuvok in charge of the task force in Undine space, it kind of broke the timing for this mission, where he introduces himself for the first time.
Sensors are detecting a Voth battle mech ahead. I
Can't do anything
recommend
about that
we
one.
perform a more detailed scan to ensure it is deactivated.
So it's just another one of those problems. Let's try to resuscitate my fellow Klingon. That's not happening. And we have Dinosaur Boy here. Killed by automated defenses. Too bad. Ooh, Sparky. No life signs.
The pilot of this battlesuit may have been killed in the fighting.
Right, protect Cooper because he's useless. Scientists. Of course, you would think that I would know better since, you know, there are Klingon scientists.
Sorry, I thought I saw something.
Of course, they all have more
Remain
spine
calm,
than
Doctor.
Cooper does. Of course, anybody who's
The
been paying
defenses
attention to
in
my
here
streams
can be
before
quite lethal.
will know that
It was
Cooper
awful. The sounds.
is a little more
blood.
complicated.
Ugh.
But as things stand, really want to hit him with a bat'leth, with a pointy side.
I will stand watch while you and the doctor examine the generator.
Okay, Doctor, let's examine the generator. Can't skip that scene either.
If I understand this correctly,
Then
we
again,
can
this is kind of
restore
giving you
main power
instructions on how to
activating
do this.
consoles that match the symbol up here. After the first one is activated, we'll only have 20 seconds to activate the other two. If we don't, the system will defend itself. Also, activating the wrong consoles will trigger the system's defenses. Be careful.
Now, wouldn't this be a lot easier if, you know, Cooper would actually go to one of these consoles and help out? Just saying. All right, let's activate the console. What's our next color? Okay, it's gotta be this one because the other one I just passed over there was blue, and there we go.
That looks right.
Run, run, run!
That did it. The final console is unlocked.
Yay, us. Now that said, I feel like there should be something happening here. Oh, there we go. It's all the way up there. Restart the station. Ooh, new goal here. Iconian tech. That means I'm gonna have to keep a wary eye out for the Delta symbol.
This does not bode well. By restoring main power,
Complain, complain,
What are we going
complain.
to do?
Shut up.
Help.
Get together.
Don't yell at me. Then I guess.
Yeah, hi.
I think if I try this.
Dr. Cooper, we require a solution.
I'm working on it.
Don't see any of the Iconian tech in here.
If I can
so...
just try that.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
I have
Do I want to become famous? Do I want to become famous? Oh. Oh, I've waited for this moment all my life. A chance to become famous. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Oops. Well, hey, I still have a chance on this next one. Oops. Oh well, I guess I'm not going to be famous. Once again, my dreams have been shattered. Twitch fame continues to elude me.
I've done something.
I can alter the programming of the security swarmers that normally patrol this area.
Actually, no,
They
go
will
with the
attack.
beans.
I can activate.
I'll wait here.
I'm just going for simple slaughter here. Boy, I'm glad I double checked on that. I could have easily accidentally taken the hard route. No, don't activate any defenses. I'm gonna kick all their butts myself. You wanna know how that would land? I'll give you a hint. It would not be pretty. Hey, bozos! Come get me! I really want to do is mount these people back into the,
More Voth inbound. Prepare yourself.
Ah, phaser split beam. Ooh. Sizzle them! Sizzle them all!
Voth commanders are approaching.
Oh, I wouldn't want him to think that I was ignoring him. We'll just let the turret antagonize them and lead them into sizzle. Oh, that guy's smarter than he looks.
We should move forward. Be on your guard.
I'd love to. Gotta watch for that Iconian tech. I know it's somewhere. Oh!
A Voth soldier is activating the battle suit.
Thank you for that explanation, Captain Obvious. Oh, so I'm sorry. Admiral Obvious. Let's use the proper rank terminology here. Okay, let's see. Where are you shooting at? What are you shooting at? The secret drone has gone mad. In any event, no Iconian tech here. Keep on rolling.
That was an explosion of sufficient magnitude to cause a breach. Doctor, what is your status?
I'm fine.
We broke something.
The Voth can't get in.
That sounded a little too
You
confident.
may want to put a shield up around the next door before you open it.
I still don't see the Iconian tech.
It would appear all that is between us and our goal is the vacuum of space.
Now, I'm a little worried here because I'm pretty sure that when I do this, everything here is going to vanish. But I still haven't seen the Iconian tech here. And you know what? I am not going to waste a whole bunch of time on it.
My modification, no response.
I'm here.
And we get that. And how about that? The Iconian tech is still available, so... when you do a replay on this, you have a chance of getting one of 3 different types of suits. And it's random.
Doctor, are you going to prepare your suit?
Me? Of course not. It's far too risky for me to go out there.
Now this one is for marksman. So, you know, all these bonuses. And if you get all 3 of them, you can kind of do a crafting mission, I think, that'll combine them into one and be an uber Solene suit. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've had to do that.
Do you really need me out there? Sabotage? Why would you
You could
think
be a
that?
spy. Oh, the irony of using that dialogue option. Yeah, you do your thing, and I'm gonna do mine.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Fire, fire.
Conserve your oxygen.
You know, I'll feel really stupid if the Iconian tech is out here. Pretty sure it's not, but... Let's continue moving forward.
There is a large piece of debris blocking the station's entrance.
Yeah, thank God for all that glowy stuff that tells me that it's something important about it.
There is a large...
Yeah, I don't need help in the directions. I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. All the way over here. But I'm slowly toasting inside this spacesuit. Oops. Maybe I'm toasting too much. Slow down, slow down, slow down! Last thing I need to do is float myself off into the sun. That would be so incredibly bad. Okay, set the charge.
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges.
You know, that sounds like a great idea. That is one of the greatest ideas in the history of great ideas. And now we have a door. And of course,
The door is sealed.
it's still locked.
I will establish a shield.
Yeah, you do that, Tuvok, while I take care of the hard work. That's the problem when you're dealing with elderly Vulcans. I mean, the guy's been around since, well, effectively since, I can't say Kirk's day, because it was kind of the tail end of Kirk's career. But it puts him in the same general era. Overshooting. Oops, that's not it. I honestly don't remember what the down key is. I wanted to say it was left control, but I could be mixing up my games.
The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
You're too kind. Really. Vulcans. This is what comes with working with Starfleet. Okay, tear ourselves down so I don't
These
have to
suits are
drop my...
fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Oh, that's what you think. However, let's stick with traditional Klingon attire instead.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
The door's ajar. Why don't I do something
think the
crazy?
station's defenses are activating.
I thought as much. Let's get our weaponry rolling here and start shooting things.
We should move forward before more defenses activate.
Okay, I can do that. Now, I sure hope that the Iconian tech is in that last room, because we're running out of possible locations for it to
I
be.
remember this room. The security protocols shut us out when we first arrived.
That's great. What does that mean?
Prepare yourself. We must defend Dr. Cooper.
Naturally. Dr. Cooper, Mr. Useless. Well, maybe he's not completely useless if he can do what he's doing and open the door. faster,
you to
Cooper.
activate a console while I work on this.
Seriously?
Excellent. I can keep moving forward.
Work faster, Cooper.
I need you to activate a console while I work on this. Perfect. I'm almost done. We're through.
Good, let's move it. We've got things to do here.
We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels.
Yeah, well, bad news. I still don't see the Delta symbol anywhere. Which means I've probably
The
missed
doctor and
it.
I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels.
Yeah, there's nothing here that really gives me an indicator as to where it would have been. Run, run. Get some more wiring. Oh, this is going to take guts. Unfortunately, I mistimed slightly, mainly because I guessed wrong on my end state here.
Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission.
Yes, indeed. Completing the mission is the goal here. Oh, hold on.
The honor of deactivating the station is yours.
Sorry, but I just hit a little higher priority over here. The Iconian tech is here. How I missed it the first time, who knows. Okay, that's checkmarked, so time to turn off the station and all is well.
There we go.
Except it's not because I'm skipping the cutscene, so haha. But things are going horribly wrong.
As Tuvok said, we have...
Yeah, shut it down. Who cares? Hey, anything comes through, we'll just kill them all.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Shut up, Cooper. Oh yeah, now things start exploding. That is our cue to leave. Run away! Run away!
Going to die. Going to die.
Come now, Cooper. We only have a very high chance of dying. It's not certain. And hey, as my culture says, it is a good day to die. That said,
We have a lock on you, sir. Just give the word.
it's better to live. And here we are. New cutscene, new starship.
Good to have you on board, sir. I'm Chief Engineer Tarkram.
Yes. We're flying now. We get to fly a special ship here, Solon A destroyer. Lots of special abilities. We're going to kick on to tactical mode because I'm a Klingon. Really, do I need any other reason? Let's get my torpedoes put in the proper place and turn off their auto fire. And I think our work is done here. Let's go and blow up some Voth. Oh, that was... Oh. I knew that was looking too easy. Make use of all the catching toys that... Oh, Aceton rooms. Those are annoying. There's actually a lot that's annoying about the Voth abilities, but... Luckily, we seem to almost be done with this set. Unfortunately, oh, actually, we might be done with both sets. Excellent. That takes care of that minor annoyance.
Vicinity, but one dreadnought did go through the gateway.
Well then, by all means, let's go inside and follow this dreadnought. Because, you know...
Navigational readings indicate we are in the Delta Quadrant.
Yes, we're in the Janolan sphere. How it got here, nobody knows. Well, we do know if we paid attention to the dialogue.
I don't want any...
Get a transport team over there to fix their ship.
I have extensive
Now we're going to, negotiate, since tiny destroyer versus huge dreadnought. It is not very hard to figure how that's going to end.
Warning, ship is under attack.
And that is probably not a good sign. But then,
The Voth are moving towards the door.
unexpected, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we... You're not...
Yeah, I know, I could have cut through this, but you know, after all the mocking I did to Cooper, I felt he deserved his place in the sun.
Cooper.
No, he is most definitely not Cooper. Okay,
Finally,
now we're
a
done.
worthy adversary for my new ship.
So now we have Undine to deal with on top of everything else. Reactivate tactical mode. I'm not entirely sure why I turned it off. Stupid cutscenes. I suppose I should just be grateful that, you know, it didn't destroy everything. Oh, stay put. Ah, yeah, now we get the mockery from the Undine. Ow, mag spike.
Target's shields have failed.
Now, things only get uglier from here because there are a lot of bad guys in this, and they only get tougher. And adding insult to injury, I don't get a whole lot of help from the Starfleet vessels or the other reinforcements that we can expect shortly.
More ships.
Yeah, that was a horrible place for
This
him to
vessel cannot
reappear.
defeat them alone.
This ship can take it.
I have experience with the Undine. You do not. They are extremely dangerous.
They may be extremely dangerous, but there is one tiny detail. Ah! Almost spawned in right on top of my ship. What's this do? One of these days I should pay more attention to the science abilities that are on this ship. The motivation just hasn't been there. Let's see. Protonic shielding. Let's go with some of that. This is looking like I could use a bit of extra shields right now. It's like that skinny little geek won't shut up. Don't worry, Cooper. We mock because we love. Okay, that's a dirty lie. I just don't like Cooper at all.
3 Undine battleships inbound.
Yeah, Yes,
3
because the
battleships.
fun never stops.
That may be a problem.
We hold here. None of the Undine get through.
And there we are, some more of those wonderful bioships. You know, I didn't think I was going to get close to this guy that quickly. Sometimes my plan does not quite go the way I expect it to. I was hoping those photons would do a little more damage. That said, at least all my allies are actually nearby, so we're actually doing a pretty good job on these guys.
Is that all of the Undine?
It is not over yet, Captain. 2 Undine dreadnoughts are approaching.
And it's about to get complicated here. Can't help but notice that it's still intact. I really should have taken some time to monkey with my key bindings when I got on this ship, because I keep wanting to hit my evasive maneuvers to move faster, and I can't because my evasive maneuvers aren't even mapped. Maybe if I can hit him with a tractor beam, maybe one of these ships will blow up and hurt the other one really badly. Yeah, I didn't really think that was going to fly. Okay, let's get a little bit of distance here. Turn ourselves around. See if I can make his life a little more miserable. Ah, he's rebalancing his shields. You scumbag. Yeah, this is where the fight gets complicated. Whoa. Seem to have hit a dead sound spot somewhere. Why won't this guy die? Keep waiting to drop him below 40%, it just won't go. Yeah, another sound dead spot. I swear that gives me the willies. Alright, almost 35%. Excellent. And shields are almost mush. Maybe, just maybe, we can be coming near an end of the fight. One down, one to go. Oops, bouncing off the Lisette there. Excuse me, don't mind if I do. Oh, that's a lot of tractor beam mines on them. Come on, let's get the rest of that hull down. 8, 4, 3, 2. Oh, come on, do it, do it, do it. I love this part. Hail, quote, allies, unquote. I love these guys, I really do. Tick tock, tick tock.
Good to see you. We would have arrived soon.
Yeah, burn through.
We've worked with the Alliance and the
I accept your challenge. Come at me, bro.
Sphere is not an option.
This matter.
The Romulan, however.
Cooper's department. We have fulfilled our.
Sadly, there is no violent interaction here. New cutscene where everybody says blah blah blah. We hate everybody. Jurisdiction, politics, blah blah. Usual. So, what will we grab? Will we grab the deflector array? Will we grab the impulse engines? Or will we grab the shields? Well, once again, I like the Riemann shield better. That brings us to either the engines or the deflector array. Well, you know, it's awful hard to ignore the engines here, especially the part about when hit by a directed energy attack, you have a 25% chance to get more turn rate. That is a hard thing for me to ignore.
Congratulations, General.
And we have gained a level. So let's slap these engines in place of this cheap engine we have in here. Since I get nothing for that, I'm just going to feed it to the replicator. And let's see. No, we're pretty good on weapons too. So first, skills. I can go with subsystem, or I can go with flat bonus on everybody. Honestly, I'm probably going to do both of them, so we'll go with the flat with everybody for now. Oh, gee, I meant to put that to all weapons. Nothing for ground. Did I get anything special on this level? Duty officers. That must be for, well, we'll get that momentarily. In the meantime, let's grab the fluid extraction, which is the next step here. And it is going to be a battle zone in the Dyson Sphere. So this is going to be one of those quick hop in and done sort of things. Grab more duty officers. And you know, while we're on the subject of more duty officers, let's take a look at my duty officer assignments that I've completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And since we're in a new area, well, we also run some missions. As many as I can possibly do. Well, I seem to have run out of the area. Oh, we have a couple here. The personal assignments seem to have investigate rumors of Klingon intelligence. Yeah, that's cold. That really is. Ooh, got lucky. No more assignments, otherwise I could execute a hologram again. That's okay. I feel it a safe bet that I'll have my chance. I just have to be patient. Okay, transwarp back to the sphere. Enter Solanae Sphere, and I should have an option to go to the Voth battle, no, Undine battle zone. Had to think. So, space battle zone contact. Go. We don't even have to worry about going across multiple maps. We can just go zap and we're here.
Captain, you are in the Undine
I'm
battle
thrilled,
zone.
really. Now let's report back and leave. I don't care about the rifts. What I care about is the final episode of the Dyson arc, Surface Tension. What will we get from this? XP, expertise, some marks, some new traits, which I will be allowed to use because, well, it is part of the reward of the game. I can't do special traits from lockboxes or anything like that, but I can use stuff that I'm awarded. Unfortunately, I'm not in love with either one of them, so it might end up being one of these counter command kits. In the meantime, let's go to the Undine Conference. Let's conference. Now, there's an awful lot going on in this mission, so I'll be surprised if this isn't the last mission of the night, even though I've still got somewhat less than a little less than an hour to go. It a lot depends on whether or not I can skip the cutscenes, like that one. And that one.
To the Delta Quadrant.
Oh, hi, Goran.
It is good to see a fellow.
Lead on, except I'm going to ignore you again. I'm going to run ahead. Haha. This is a different Dyson Sphere, obviously. It just has, you know, remarkable similarities because, you know, Dyson Sphere. I probably should have scanned that, but meh.
I am gratified.
Okay, Task, where are you, buddy? Oh. Slowpoke! Alright, Stas.
The Federation
What's that?
is too busy with bureaucracy.
What do you want? Good,
So
good.
take this up.
We're gonna do some fun stuff. We're gonna intimidate people and throw our weight around because we are Klingons. And we're all, let's see, let's pick on the Ferengi.
This conference could be an excellent... What's that?
Yes, that was Rom, the Grand Nagus. I'd have loved to have seen what he had in the way of story, but that is not really what we're here for today, is it? I will do a Klingon again, have no fear, at some point. I'm pretty sure that once Tellel is done, I will probably do exactly that. But that is for the future. And one more bit of technology to scan. Theoretically. Oh, it's this. I was looking for a globe. And finally, we have a chat with the Cardassian delegate, who is up the wall. Oh, it's Garrick.
I'm quite surprised.
Oh, that's right. Cold mockery.
The preliminary tasks are
And
complete.
yes,
You
Garrick
should
is
speak
here
with Admiral
too.
Tuvok again.
Shades of DS9. Oh yeah. Once again, these ramps are completely useless.
The delegates have all arrived.
Okay, I can talk with a couple other people here, so why don't we go ahead and do that. Okay, we'll go this way first. Tan, yeah, I really don't care what you have to say. I'm just zapping through you. You know, there's something awfully freeing about just basically going to people and saying blah blah blah, go on, and going on. It appeals to my dementia sense of humor.
You've spoken with representatives of all of the delegations. You should return to Admiral Tuvok.
We
You're
are
so
almost
good.
ready to begin.
Presentation mode. Oh, nice big arrow. Thank you. Ooh, pretty. Okay, tell dog. Great. Now I'm an usher. Me, a Klingon warrior, is having to be an usher to the delegates. I mean, come on. Sit down. Who cares about being subtle? Put your butts on the ground. I have no more interest in talking with you any more than I absolutely have to. That goes for you too.
You can start the presentation from the control console.
Alright, everybody. Let's see what the Vulcan has to say. And you know what? This conference would be really entertaining to listen to, especially at the end of it.
Represent a clear and
But we're skipping.
not only the Federation to solve, but also the Klingon Empire. Although our people are no longer allies.
Yes, let's follow the Undine fleet to Earth because, you know, we have nothing better to do than to help Earth.
Species 8472 is already boarding with space dock. Once we are through the gateway, we must render assistance as soon as possible.
Looking back, I'm not entirely sure I'm in love with the humping back of the ship. Oh well, nothing to do about it now. We're kind of busy. You know, it would not be so long ago.
Picking up several distress calls. Negative.
Agreed.
Not so long ago,
Enterprise
I
will
would
set
be
course
thrilled
for
to
Luna.
be here and blowing up your ships. But sadly,
Fortescue and Lisette will lead the fight on the far side of Earth.
sadly, we've got to play nice. You know what? I have not moved my stuff around. I should have done that first. Oops, no, don't auto-fire that. Yeah, I really screwed this up. I went into a fight without having my thing set properly. Put that there. Miracle Worker is important. Evasive, evasive, evasive. Brace for impact. Let's get that over here. Cloak. Move you up here. Yes, I'm ignoring the fight. Oh, this is Allied Task Force. We might as well at least,
My ship is operational. We will fall in and help you make a drive for the space dock.
You're too kind. Ramming speed. If I ever use that, things have gone horribly wrong. And yet, I can't help but have it. Rotate shield frequency. Pop that in there. Okay. That takes care of the preparations. Now we can actually get involved with fighting. You know, one of these days I'm going to get that relocate mines thing working properly. It seems that too often every time I use it nowadays, the target dies before anything happens. Still, this is a pretty nice episode, just because of the sheer volume of space battles. And in this case, I actually mean space battles. I mean, it's not just your standard one-on-one conflicts or one-on-threes. This is lots of ships fighting lots of ships.
Earth's space dock is taking severe structural damage.
It breaks my heart, really. This will come as a surprise to you, Tuvok, but we're still not on the same side. See, I saw that was going to happen. Okay, the relocate mines are not really doing all that well. I really expected more out of that ability. again, I'm not really seeing a downside. Yeah, I'm really irritated by my guy saying, hey, we have to hurry, the station's gonna blow up. Have you forgotten which side we're on, Conan? I mean, yes, the Undine are a pain and all that, but we bear no love for the Federation. I mean, come on. I am bitterly disappointed in my people here.
There are still Undine ships in the system. We must eliminate them.
I hadn't noticed, Tuvok. Thank you. Yeah, turn rate's not horrible. I mean, it's bad, but I think having those multiple RCS consoles they've helped a little bit. Lots of drops here, but unfortunately very few of them that I can really justify using. Ah, there we go. That worked like it was supposed to. I love tractor mines. At least when I'm using them. I don't like them used against me, but I love using them against targets. Alright, boys, there's a couple of you left. Let's break you in half. Oh, playing with the rifts. Not much longer. Only a handful of these guys left, and oops! Did I speak too soon? I think I spoke too soon. Alright, Red. Now that's the attitude I like to hear. If I can get a tractor theme on that shred. Oh, okay, I do have my standard tractor. Man, someone's hitting him with a repeller. I don't necessarily disagree in concept, but my goal is to hold them into place, and that's not helping. Missile Commander. Oh, that takes me back. Old days of the arcades playing Missile Command. Most young kids will have no idea what I'm talking about. That's the magic of aging. The Undine have been repelled. In spite of my better judgment, Space Dock is.
Is that a Klingon transponder signal?
Yes, it is. What?
The Federation has no right to your assistance.
That is the honorable thing to do, but don't forget this.
Anyway.
We won't. I love the attitude.
Our mission
Yeah, no
objectives are
cutscene.
clear.
Alright, open bulkhead door. Simple enough for even a Klingon. Now you'll notice that the layout here is the old Space Dock layout. Newer players will have never seen once.
My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
Oh, look. It's the scary, scary Undine. Honestly, these guys are not the scary ones. We'll be seeing the scary ones soon enough. Oh, we're done. I was really expecting more of a wave there.
I thought Earth Space Dock would be a quiet assignment.
Oh, suck it up, you kitty cat.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
Can't skip that one. It was nice and short, so nothing to really worry about. More Undine? Yeah, Overseers, they're a little more intimidating. Cripple everybody as much as we can. Fear the rifle butt! If I was willing to rifle butt Molor to death, I certainly have no fear of doing the same to an Undine. Up. We have more guests. Let's make you as useless as we possibly can, and let's go shopping. You may be a Psy Master, but I've got orbital bombardment. Oops. No, what I've got is no health. Okay. That's what I get for not paying attention. That was my bad. He is a pretty high-end opponent. Let's get more backup here. Ooh, drop. Let's see if he dropped anything entertaining. Disruptor. Yes, something I can use. What's that, Rack? Good, you stay here.
There are more Undine nearby.
Yes, there are. You know what else? I don't care.
I'll stay here. Good luck.
The damage is extensive.
Damage.
We will rebuild.
Oops,
First,
dead body floating around.
We must drive species 8472 back to fluidic space.
It's on the list, Tuvok. Oops. Flying on the ceiling. It's a scene from Aliens.
Admiral Quinn.
Ah, the commander of Starfleet. Where's my bat'leth? But no, I've got to help him out. I could decapitate Starfleet right here, and what do I get for it? Oh, I guess I get to have my wish after all. It's just not actually Quinn. I'm still bitterly disappointed, however. Okay, battle leader. Now that I've got things set up, let's just take our time in shooting. You know what? It occurs to me that I had traits that I could have been able to for this level, and I forgot to do it. That's okay, with my luck, they're probably already turned off. Oh, Psy Warrior, huh? And there's another one. Okay, good. We finally ran out of Undine.
I will cover you.
Oh, good. I get to do something for console somewhere. Ah, here we are.
Who is this?
Federation needs to work on security.
What?
I'm pinned down.
The Undine border. Stay alert for more imposters.
It is so fun being a Klingon. If for no other reason than the ability to troll Starfleet. You look like you could be an imposter. I can't target you, so you must be an imposter. Oh, is that what that is? Let's turn off his weapons, wreck his armor, and then proceed to beat the living tar
There are
out of
still
him.
more Undine on the station. I can feel their anger.
Good. Release your anger. Hate has made you powerful. Wait, that's... Sorry, that's a different setup. Don't mind. Oh, jeez. Let's drop the bomb on them. Thank you, Tuvok, for spoiling. Man, he tanked that entire shot. I'm impressed. Mildly intimidated, but impressed. Oh, no you don't. Take this, brain boy. Water, hey, how are you doing? Are you ready, kids? I am currently engaged in a little streamer thing called the Delta Challenge. And this may be the last night of it for me for a while because I'm reaching the theoretical stop point. Basically, we're taking advantage of the Delta recruitment to basically play characters as if they were brand new.
The Admiral appears to require medical treatment.
No C-store unlocks, no account unlocks, no dilithium expenditures, no exchange use, no sharing equipment from between the various alts. All the hard way. My character for this is a Klingon warrior named Cathed. And I had a great time trolling the Starfleet people on this one. Now, there's a stopping point at the end of the Solanae, no, not the Solanae, the Solanae arc, the Spear arc, and this is the last episode of the Spear arc. So, after this, I'll basically hold off until I hear more individuals who are at the same spot, and then we will resume the challenge at that time. But until then, I expect I will be going back to my Romulan captain, who has been neglected for the last number of weeks. Time to get her back in the game, so to speak. But first, we have to take care of this tiny problem at Space Dock, because these guys can't figure out what they're doing. Oh yeah, plus they've been so thoroughly infiltrated that
where are you going?
One moment, Admiral.
Quinn's best buddy here happened to also be an Undine.
Intriguing.
Yes, it's a 5-second spoiler.
Resistance Starfleet has offered is
In fact, why am I even here? Skip the cutscene. Get to the shooting. Now this one's a pretty tough fight, so I'm going to bring out my reinforcements. My Mastiff. Sick 'em, boy! And let's get the medical generator up so that the Mastiff can actually heal himself a bit. I'm never 100% sure how to stop that power transfer. I feel like there should be a way, but maybe there's not. But while he's busy, I'll just take out his buddies. And we'll set up another turret since that one's been ready to blow up anyway. I'm neglecting my kit abilities. I shouldn't be doing that with this guy. He's a little rough of a fight. Let's see, where's Tuvok? Oh, he's in pretty good shape. I can leave Tuvok alone. More concerned about me surviving this fight. Oh, looks like my Jackal's gone. You killed my pooch! Heh, cracking eggs. And let's see if you've got anything entertaining. Polaron rifle. Can't use it. I'm locked into disruptors or Tetrion. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I thought he was still. I thought he was dead.
That would explain.
Yeah. Quinn got suckered. Big surprise. And oh no, bad news. This was just a feint. They're actually going for the Klingon homeworld. See, this is what comes with following Starfleet orders. If we'd gone with Klingon attitude, this would never have happened.
We have arrived in the chrono.
All right. Time for the battle to end all battles. Well, until the next big one. Really, from here, the various battles of space just get bigger and bigger. For those who are unfamiliar, I am currently flying a Negvar battle cruiser. I randomly chose between this and a Vorcha refit.
That was only a small.
One with this one.
The rest of the Undine fleet will not be so easily defeated.
There's not too much difference between the two, except for the fact that there's an extra engineering slot here as opposed to an extra tactical slot.
Commitments to its allies. We are here to honor them.
And since I'm an engineering captain, hey, this all works. Plus, the Negvar does have a little bit more hull to work with, so it sacrifices tactical power for survivability. Theoretically speaking, of course. How well that works out is still an open question. You know, that guy's doing pretty good. I would have figured he would have gone down by now. Fight Undine fleet. Don't mind if I do. Here, let's relocate some of those mines. I love Corn's trash talk. Ultimately, it ends up being misplaced, but it's still hilarious. Oh, it's hilarious if you're a Klingon. I imagine that the Romulans and the Starfleeters get tired of being dissed, but this works for me. Let's see. Rough day to be that biocruiser. Never tell me the odds, Tuvok. More shots. Oh, is that Dreadnought over there? Well, he's a little too far for me to worry about. Yeah, no cutscene for you. It's getting a little hairy over here. Alright, this thing that's a tad uncomfortable.
My apologies for being late.
Oh good, Starfleet finally shows up. What took you? Tetrion I can use, so that'll be helpful. Okay, it's time to get a little crowded here, all these Undine bubble things. Oh, time for the Miracle Worker ability. Okay, it's Miraculous Repairs now, but I remember when it was Miracle Worker, and that's the way I used it. There is a lot of ships here. And you're the one I've been waiting for. Let's lock it down with a bunch of tractor mines. In fact, let's add my own tractor beam. tanks. Because as far as the Klingons are concerned, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Plus, I really want to blow up the Dreadnought. Oh, Corrin's trying to kill Steel. There we go, and I get all the drops. It was worth it. Unfortunately, taking out the Dreadnought does not get rid of all the other biocruisers basically kicking around. So we got, oh, and it's another Dreadnought. Did we just get rid of him? Fine. Let's bring some more reinforcements. The good folks at the Nimbus Planet Galactic Peace. Let's have them pay back some of the debt they owe me. Don't fear the Dreadnought. Phasers. Why would I want phasers? Ah! Only Federation imbeciles use phasers. Give me a good disruptor any day of the week. Let's bring those mines back here. I think I want my forward shields back. What I really need to do is train one of my, well, I guess it would have to be Kagan himself, for one of the mine dispersal abilities, and see if I can get a whole bunch of tractor mines. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Undine reinforcements. Or I should say, reinforcement. Because it's big. And nasty. How nasty?
What is that thing?
We're just going to pause on this cutscene because
the Undine have brought a large
it's worth it
through a quantum singularity.
They're powering up weapons.
Oh, it's a good thing that the space station's
in
the way.
The Undine have a new planet killer.
Target that ship and fire all weapons.
Now, honestly, I'm not sure why they bothered with a planet killer. Okay, we're just going to skip the rest of the cutscene because that's not really important at this point. But it does give me a chance to expound upon this. Why? Why? Does the Undine need a huge planet killer when they can do the same thing by linking a bunch of small ships? I mean, come on, it's more cost effective. I can't activate my fire at will ability here. It's really coming in handy. Oops. No, we're not looking to blow up the planet killer ourselves because Sean's going to do the suicide run with this Aquarius shuttle. Okay, it's not technically a shuttle, but close enough. And spoiler alert, Sean gets away. Handy You would think that I would be beaming them out since I was right here, but nah.
The High Council is signaling that they...
Off to Kronos, where we have not exactly a celebration exactly, but perhaps the beginnings of what could be considered a peace.
There are many here who have seen. Now we must...
And we can celebrate and do stuff. Let's see. Toast to victory. I like toast to victory. Where the hell's the blood wine? Here we are. Here's the casks. Get drunk on the blood wine! Oh, that hurts. I can only get drunk once on the blood wine? That hurts. That truly does. Maybe there's another cask somewhere. Wow, mugs. Yes, mugs! More toasting to victory! Use party devices. Now I'm kind of curious. What party devices would be there? What would there be? More toasting to victory! I am going to be flat out drunk by the time this is all over. Use party devices. Do I actually? No, I don't, because this character was made after anniversary stuff, so I don't have access. Ooh. Toast to victory! If I haven't hit all the areas I could drink from, I've done something horribly wrong. Celebration dance. I'm pretty sure that it would not be a pleasant dance. I'm pretty much drunk at this point. Oh, wait. Is that another set of barrels? It is. Toast to victory! I have done 85% of the celebration solely by chugging blood wine. I've clearly done something right here. Oh, is that another one? No, I've already done this one, it seems. I think I may have gotten all of the blood wine. As another pirate would say, where is all the blood wine? Okay, he'd be looking for rum, but me, I'm looking for the blood wine. Oh well. Regretfully, I'm going to have to actually converse with people. Stas has always got a good head on his shoulders.
The goal.
Ah, gotta talk to somebody else. Okay, well, let's see. I could talk to, oh, this, I don't recognize this guy. Scopa? Actually, what I really want to do. Somewhere around, somewhere, there was a Klingon who is, yeah, Wolden. If I can find Wolden, that would be perfect, because Wolden, if I recall correctly, is a heavy drinker himself. So I am dying to see what he might have to say about all this. But he may not be here. That's the Chancellor. And I can't talk with him right now either. That's Worf. Well, Worf is respectable. I can chat with him if I can't find Wolden. No, looks like... oh, there he is, but I can't talk with him. Ah! Oh well, such is life. Talk to Worf. He's always got a good head on his shoulders. And speak to the Chancellor.
Kapla!
Yes, I am indeed one of the greatest warriors of the age. And we're going to actually let this cutscene play through as well, because this is the big moment of the Klingon Federation War. Its end. It's not exactly a resumption of the Alliance
Many
yet,
fine warriors
but
have
it is a
earned
peace
their
treaty.
places in Stovacor today. They died with honor, fighting one of our most formidable enemies. The Undine brought the battle to our very threshold. The fine warriors standing before me pushed them back. Let us honor our sacrifices and our accomplishments by ending...
Oops! Party poopers!
here to impress
I gotta admire
you
this guy's
demons.
guts.
We stand united, and there is no one who can.
That's how Iconians say, shut up.
We give you a single warning to not attract our attention again.
Yeah, that'll happen. What was that?
That was the reason we need to work together. It's time for our feud to end.
Agreed. From this day forward, all hostilities between the Empire and the Federation will cease.
Maybe not a happy ending, but a reasonably
The Iconians use servitor races
solid
and other species to do their There have been Voyager...
Here on in, the Klingons will not be looking to kill off Federation starships. They will just simply kill off everybody else. So let's report to command and pick our reward. We're not going to grab one of those traits that I just don't really feel like they're going to do a lot of good. Which brings us to possible counter command profession-specific kits. That said, I'm not really sure what we're looking at here. I mean, they look like they're basically the same. Oh, they are the same, except, you know, engineer, science, or tactical. I don't know why they couldn't just make that a unique or universal kit frame, but as usual, I was not consulted. Thing is, I'm not really fond of those frames as opposed to what I'm wearing now. The frame I've got right now is a Mark 10. It gives me weapons, shields, and willpower. Now, granted, it's not as much willpower because this is giving me like 60 some. But you know, I just prefer the weapons. Now, if I could grab this, but I'm not really getting a whole lot out of that either. So, you know what? The space trait's good as any because the ground trait is meh, but the space one.
Congratulations, General.
And that is the end of the Solanae arc. And it looks like I got a level when I wasn't looking. In fact, if I'm really lucky, I'm not really lucky. I was hoping to maybe just sneak. Oh, I have another one coming up though. If I can sneak a few more XP out of this, I get another level. As I watch the seconds tick by. Ah, that's a failure. Next one, 10 minutes. Well, okay, looks like I'm not going to be able to sneak that extra level in here. But I did get enough to give me another point. Now, the benefit of this one is if I've got a subsystem set to less than 75, it'll give me more power. And conveniently, most of mine are under 75. That said, with all those engineering abilities I have, let's get the recharge. And let's see, engine subsystem or shield subsystem? Well, I'm looking to be the tank here, so we're going to add to the shields. Let's see, do I get the trait as a box, or... No, I guess not. I've got a fair amount of loot from all of that stuff. Not bad. I'll be doing a lot of sales at some point, because most of it is space. I think I did get a disruptor weapon somewhere along the line, didn't I? There we are, disruptor stun pistol. Let's look at my people here. Conan, yep. Congratulations, Conan. You're going to upgrade from a rolling old pistol to a brand spanking new one. And that should be pretty much good for everybody. Okay. Don't really care about the rest of the guys because they're never beaten down anyway. And how about those engineering consoles? I got a lot of these tetraburnium. Say that 3 times fast. Or I can go with something that gives me better auxiliary power. Also attractive, but I think I'm going to pass on that too. The shield is going to be useless. Deflector array. I think we can go with the deflector array, definitely. That's an improvement. I mean, I could go with this one too, but nah, I like the other one better. More shields is always welcome. That science console, exotic particle generators, that's not really an issue for me. Control, again, not really an issue. Yeah, I guess that's basically the whole lot of them, isn't it? Alright. Oh, there is one more thing to go over here. And that is the fact that I have completed another arc, the Solonate Dyson Sphere. But again, the reward for this is going to be basically my choice of... Oh, actually, no, I apologize. It's just fleet marks. So let's go ahead and claim that too. If I ever put this guy into a fleet, he's going to have a lot of marks to throw at them. I don't have anything else here. Admiralty stuff, I'm about 10 levels short of. I've honestly done nothing with R&D. I really oughta. Why not? Why not indeed? Let's see. Well, engineering feels like a good thing to go with. I can only do one of these, I think. Maybe 2. Nope, just the one. So when I come back to this character, I'll be able to unlock that little slot there. I did miss out on a couple of missions. I didn't get to do the item on Repente during Manhunt, which I'm really embarrassed by. I'm less embarrassed. Well, let's see, Temporal Ambassador actually hasn't happened yet for me, so that's not a big deal. And these last 2 are also not yet. They're ahead, not behind. So I only have 1 mission that I would need to replay. And these only become available once you've gotten all of them, if I recall correctly. Although, I guess I would be getting this one, because this one seems to be linked to the mission replay. And that would have given me this Temporal Negotiator, which makes the Bridge Officer recharge faster. But that will not be happening anytime soon. Alright, we are at the 10 o'clock hour, and thus the end of the stream. Next time, we will be returning to Tel-El, my Romulan Republic representative, and we will have her doing what she does. The Delta Challenge will continue at some point, I expect, but I've not had any word on what's been going on with that, and it may be a while before anything goes on with that. Worst comes to worst, I'll save it for a rainy day. Next week, 8 o'clock. That's 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, where we will pick up Tel-El's adventure, and it will go on to approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I will also be streaming on Saturday afternoon the game of Star Citizen, which will be beginning its Invictus Free Flight Week. So if you have any interest in Star Citizen, please join me on Saturday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and it'll go to approximately 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern. As often is the case, it may go longer, just like any other of my streams. If I have things still going on, I don't have a convenient stopping point, we'll kick up when that happens. I want to thank everyone for watching, whether you watch this live or on recording from Twitch or YouTube. I greatly appreciate your presence. It means a lot to me. Until next time, this is Korath Landwalker signing off.